Hello Aries, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading for the second half of April. Let's take a look and see what Spirit wants you to know right now for this reading. General, as always, guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will include a list of all of the cards that I'll be using here today, Aries. So let's dive right into it. The two card decks that I'll be using this time around for your focus messages is the Counterparts Oracle by Divine Essentials, and then we'll grab some insight from the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. So let's see what comes forward for you guys here today. Angels and spirit guides for Aries, for cross watchers, anybody else who's been guided to tune in. Let's take a look and see what messages need to come forward at this time. What is your first focus message? Okay, I'm guided to this one. I want to run away with you instead of running from you. I forget which sign I did yesterday when I was recording the videos, and this exact card came forward. If you happen to be a cross watcher and happen to run across that video, perhaps that's the sign that you're thinking about for this particular reading. They're ready to be with you, Aries. You know, they're done running. They want to run away with you instead of from you. So if that resonates with you, perhaps it's coming through as a focus message here. If that's been of concern to you, if you've been wondering about that, it's coming through here. All right, so let's grab an additional card from the Arrows of Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides for Aries. In love and life, second half of April. What's your second focus message here today? I'm actually guided to this one here, if I can grab it. Look at that, a promise, okay? So some of you guys could have been married or are married and going through challenges, promise of a future engagement, being able to build a life with you. Some of you guys could have already been engaged, and that's what that ring signifies there. Okay, so let's see how the rest of this reading plays out. So we're going to grab some insight from the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. I've been guided to use this deck in particular for the readings for the second half of the month. Angels and spirit guides for Aries. In love and life for the second half of April. What does Spirit need you to know right now, Aries? Certainly in regard to your love life, but life as in general. Illusions, clouded judgment, unbalanced, skewed. So this could certainly apply across the board, not just your love life. If you're feeling unbalanced at this time in your life, perhaps that's why it's coming through. And, you know, you're not trusting your own judgment at this time. It's clouded, especially when it comes to a particular person that you're focused on. We also have exhaustion, long journey, depletion, fatigue. I'm feeling here, Aries, that for some of you guys resonating with that, you're just tired. You're tired of running, perhaps. This could also be your person coming through with that energy, you know, trying to deny what they're feeling, trying to run away from perhaps what they've had all along or what's been right under their nose, which is you. They're tired. You know, this has been a long journey for some of you guys. It's time to stop running. You know, it's exhausting. Face the music of whatever challenges you guys are dealing with at this time. But I'm just overall feeling here, Aries, for this connection that as far as the running, whoever is the runner here, either you're tired of doing that or they are. They're ready to come together with you. We also have infatuation coming through next for some of you guys resonating with that. Adoration, addiction, compulsion. There could be somebody out there who's infatuated with you. This could either be a new connection or somebody that you might not even know. has these feelings of infatuation towards you. And maybe going back to that focus message of running, maybe they're ready to face how they feel. You know, again, tapped into that exhaustion. It's like, I'm so tired of denying what's in my heart space. They could also be obsessed with you or even addicted to you. And look at this next card. We do have a secret admirer. So what I'm feeling here for some of you guys is there's somebody out there who's infatuated with you. They're into you, but maybe they just haven't been able to bring themselves to tell you that. The secret admirer card is all about suppression, resistance, and shyness. So maybe if there's somebody out there in your life, in your circle, that has not been coming forward with their feelings, possibly because they're shy. Maybe you know who this is, but they're still coming through as a secret admirer here. Look at this next card. One day, someday, somewhere, another time, they'll be ready. When the time is right, that day will come. When it's not going to be an illusion. When it can actually be a situation where you guys are balanced and can come together in the 3D rather than just tied into fantasies and fifth dimension interaction. This is something that can actually come to fruition for real someday. It could be my masculines who are coming through with that energy, masculine energy. And if you are feminine tuning in, it could be your masculine that you're, of course, focused on for this reading. And one day your masculine will make it known that they want to stop running, that they're ready to come towards you to be able to offer you what it is that perhaps you've been wanting in this connection. Let's grab a couple more. We do have misunderstood, lost soul, victim, and mistakes. So it could also be my masculine who are feeling misunderstood by the feminine, feeling lost, having made mistakes in their life, and certainly in regard to this connection. And they're ready to come forward and stop running and let you know how they feel. I just don't feel that the time is now. One day, someday in the future, they'll be able to come towards you and let you know truly how they're feeling and where they see this connection going, because they're tired. They're just tired of denying this. They're tired of running away from their feelings, running away from you. Look at this next card. We have hoping, waiting, expecting, manifesting. So for now, that could be what you're doing, is waiting for this person to come towards you, Aries, and eventually I feel that they will. This is a wish come true right here, to be able to manifest this connection, this union. So for now, it might be an infatuation. For now, they could be at a distance because they're just too shy, and they might also be fighting how they're feeling. So whatever these suppressed feelings are, eventually someday they'll be able to express that. So I'm feeling here it's my masculines who are struggling a little bit with these feelings and emotions, but ultimately they'll be able to come forward towards the feminine and just let the feminine know where they're coming from. Okay, so let's add to this. Let's grab some insight. Sorry, let me grab my deck here. From the Pining Rose Love Oracle by Calico Moon. Let's see where else this is going to go. Angels and Spirit Guides for Aries and Love and Life for the second half of April. What else does Spirit need you to know right now, Aries? What else needs to come through here? So for some of you guys, this is your ex. Right now, they're coming through with unbalanced energy, possibly. And maybe they are running away from how they're truly feeling. But they're just not successful in doing that. I feel it's a part of their heart space and they need to face it, you know? Part of the reason why they're your ex might have something to do with this energy, mistakes that they've made you feel like a victim, perhaps, Aries. And there are some things that they need to figure out for themselves to get their head out of the clouds. You know, it's part of that illusion energy. But look at this. There's a lot of passion here that they still have for you. Definitely a lot of unspoken feelings between the two of you. So we'll give you guys the opportunity to voice those concerns and get those feelings out in the open later on in the reading. And even for those of you who might be single at this time, but there's somebody out there that you're interested in, could be tied into this infatuation energy for now. You as well, Aries, could be a secret admirer for somebody. But you're suppressing your feelings. You're not telling this person how you are feeling because you're shy. You're admiring this person from a distance. That's for some of you. So there's a lot of these unspoken feelings that need to be expressed. We have I will never forget. That could be your ex coming through saying that. And then we have nostalgia. That is remembering the good times, memories of love. It's falling right below one day. Someday, somewhere, another time, we can bring these good memories and make new ones. Bring those memories forward. Remembering the good times. This nostalgia card is very Six of Cups in energy. So for some of you, you might be focused on a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And this is a potential reconciliation right here with that Six of Cups energy. So I feel, especially for my feminines, you're feeling very nostalgic about this connection right now, even though there's issues here, even though this is your ex, even though you guys are having some struggles and issues right now, at a distance from one another. And maybe you're just tired of denying that there's still a part of your heart space. You're tired of running. And maybe your ex, this person you're focused on for this reading, they are exhausted as well. Depleted, you know? It's like being on a never-ending treadmill, just trying to run away from what it is that you know to be your truth. And if part of that truth is that you still love each other, then you guys are going to have to figure this out eventually. We have commitment phobia falling right below masculine energy. So for my feminines, it could be your masculine who certainly was bad at commitment, which is why they are an ex more than likely. Look at this, another ring, our song. So music, particular songs could be of significance to you and this person, Aries. Whenever I see sheet music, I always feel like somebody's either a songwriter, or they play an instrument, or they might be gifted in music, or that's what brought you guys together, is your love of music. You know, so I feel here that with a masculine, especially who has commitment issues, that this promise of a future together was derailed a bit, or might even be delayed as a result of this person running away from you, possibly. And if you happen to be masculine energy tuning in, Aries, then it could be you that have the commitment phobia, running away from your feminine. But perhaps you're now ready to come forward to commit. Isn't it interesting how we have vows right after that? Okay. So for those of you who were engaged, and perhaps you guys ended up never taking it further than that, this is promise of commitment here. The vows falling right below hope, waiting, expecting, manifesting. So there's a potential here, of course, to be able to manifest union and commitment in this partnership. That is a potential here for some of you guys. To be able to make this wish come true of bringing the two of you together, being able to build a life together, getting married someday. Or for those of you who are or were married, possibly a second marriage, or being able to fix what's broken in the partnership. Okay, so let's add to this with some tarot messages. This is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. And you do not have to identify with a twin flame connection. That's just the name of the card deck. Angels and spirit guides for Aries in love and life for the second half of April. Please bring it forward. Okay, we've got a card flying in the reverse. This is the Eight of Swords, which is air energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. In the upright, it's all about isolation and imprisonment, but it did fly up in the reverse, so that is how we're going to interpret that message. The Eight of Swords in reverse is self-acceptance. It's being able to gain new perspective, which is good because it's falling right below illusions, clouded judgment, skewed, unbalanced energy, but it is coming up reversed here. So this is also tapped into freedom. So clearly you guys are exes. You're not together if you are resonating with this. And maybe you needed freedom from this person to be able to see things clearly and not be clouded by your judgment, to be able to really have the clarity that you needed when it came to this partnership. We do have a King of Cups coming through. So I feel truly that it's my masculines who are just coming forward with this exhaustion and depletion and fatigue. They've been through one hell of a journey and they're tired. They're tired of running, trying to run away from this passion, this connection. But they're now coming forward as this King of Cups. King of Cups is all about emotional mastery. They're very emotionally balanced. Maybe they weren't before, especially if they were struggling with commitment. But they're ready to offer the feminine that cup of love. That's what they're looking for now. Happiness, commitment, tranquility in their life. They're done with the chaos. They're done feeling lost. Perhaps they've learned from these mistakes that they've made. They're ready to come forward towards the feminine. We have the Page of Swords, more air. So for those of you who are focused on a particular person that you're infatuated over, or they're infatuated with you, you might be dealing with an air sign here. There's a lot of unspoken words, unspoken feelings here between you and this individual. You guys might be totally into one another, but this page is all in their thoughts, not a whole lot of action. They're just thinking right now. There's a lot that they want to say, but they're not saying it. And you could resonate with that for yourself as well. If there's a lot that you want to say to this person, but you're not saying it, that could go either way. And look at this. Here we are. The actual Six of Cups card coming through, which is picking up off of that nostalgia. Memories of love and a potential reunion here between you and your person, Aries. No matter whether you guys are at a distance, in separation, it's falling right below I will never forget. You guys were never meant to forget each other anyway. You made an impact in each other's lives, even if it initially did not work out. But I feel there's a potential to reconnect here and make it work. Part of what challenged this connection, Aries, I feel, has to do with this energy of the moon. Okay, whenever the moon presents itself in a reading, it is tapped into water energy. So there's quite a bit of water coming through here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So the energy of the moon is tied into illusions. It could be a very confusing time as well in a partnership and in our lives. It could be indicative of affairs, third parties, deception, lies, secrets, because it taps into our subconscious, our fears, our darkness. But the moon has two sides. It's got darkness and it's got light. You guys have already been through the darkness. It's now to head towards the energy of the light, which would represent the sun. The sun is beautiful in tarot because it's very happy energy. So you guys have already been through something difficult here, which is why you're not together. But there's truly promise of a better future here. And there is healing that is needed, not only for yourself, Aries, but for your person as well. In addition to the connection, you both have to create healing in your own space, in your own life, in your own heart, in order to be open to bringing this back together, so that you guys are not two people that are coming towards each other as two incomplete individuals. You're coming towards each other, having healed yourself in however way you need it, so that you will be whole. Two people coming together, two whole people, rather than feeling damaged or broken or needing work for yourself, so that you can welcome in the more positive energies of this connection and a reconnection. So I do see things ultimately working itself out once healing has occurred to move this connection to the next level. Look at this next card. We do have the Four of Wands, which is fire. That's your own energy here, Aries. It's a beautiful card, foundation and commitment. There you go. It's falling right below commitment phobia, especially for my masculines. They're going to get beyond that phobia, be able to work through their issues, and finally be able to commit and bring about harmony and happiness in this connection. Foundation and commitment is what this is all about. Manifestation of that wish. This is marriage right here. You know, we've got a promise right there, engagement ring, wedding ring. We've got vows indicative of wedding vows, certainly. Promises that you made to one another. Perhaps those promises were initially broken, but with a second chance here, a reunion, there's a potential to create new promises and a second chance at love with your person, because this is very harmonious, happy energy right here. So we have the Three of Pentacles. If you guys can actually work together on this partnership, get onto the same page, put in equal effort, work as a team to be able to salvage this partnership, you guys can do that. Okay? You can absolutely have that. But for now, this situation needs healing. You've got the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak over the separation. It's very painful energy, and it needs healing. It needs time. But moving forward, things are ultimately going to smooth out. Tranquility ahead based off of the Six of Swords. So we've got some air energy coming through here for some of you. So you've been through a rough patch, no doubt about that, but things will ultimately smooth out as long as you guys can work together to rebuild this partnership. Okay, so let's grab some romance angels here. Angels and spirit guides for Aries. In love and life, certainly in love and romance for the second half of April. What else does Spirit need you to know right now? What else? So they may have been afraid to commit to you before, but they will eventually be able to get past those issues and commit to you. Commit to the partnership. Look at that. See, we have passion again. So this was a very passionate connection, Aries. And perhaps you still feel that even though you guys are not together. Going through some challenges, you know? We have getting to know each other right after that. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And, you know, when people spend some time apart from one another, you have to reconnect and get reacquainted. And I feel that there are so many more layers to this partnership that you have yet to discover and uncover. Get to know each other all over again in a better way. Reconnect and interact in a different dynamic that can propel your relationship forward. You could have connected in a past life. That's the next card. You have known each other before, and perhaps when you guys had connected in this lifetime, you just felt like you had known them forever. It's just something very familiar about this person. And for those of you who are coming through with this infatuation and secret admirer, if you happen to resonate with that for someone that you're interested in, you guys could have connected in a past life as well. We do have free yourself here, so I'm not surprised to see that considering you guys are not together. You did free yourself from one another. But it's time to take back control of your life at this time. This doesn't just have to apply to your love life, Aries. Whatever part of your life is making you feel like a victim or tied down to where you feel you can't move, if your choices are stifled, if things are just not going the way you're wanting in a particular situation, you can get yourself out of that. But as far as this connection right here, look at these next cards, guys. We have this could be the one. And here we are with the reconciliation card. So we have quite a few references here talking about a second chance with your person, Aries. You guys are going to have an opportunity to reconnect. They're the one for you. So that's why they're feeling nostalgic, and perhaps you're feeling nostalgic also, remembering the good times, those memories of love, really hoping for a reunion here and a reconciliation, and it's coming through. Okay, so let's give you guys the opportunity to get these unspoken feelings out in the open. So we're going to start with your person first, Aries, and let's go ahead and take a look and see what it is that they need to say to you. This is the You Have My Heart, Soul Lovers in Separation deck by Angelic Revelation 144. Let's see what they need to say to you at this time. So this is coming from your person, Aries. There's a lot of unspoken feelings here. Angels and spirit guides, please bring it forward. What do they need to say? What does your person need to say to you at this time? What do they need to say to you, Aries? Let's grab the bottom card here. All right. This is what they need to say to you. There's a lot that needs to be expressed here. Okay, let's start with this one. I didn't know what love was until our fated meeting. I pray that God will unite us soon because you are my destiny. I love you till the end of time. And maybe you guys had to go into separation for them to realize this, Aries, okay? But they're done running. They're tired. Next one. I want us to build trust and work on a foundation of friendship before we have a romantic and sexual relationship. That could be coming through for some of you guys who are tapped into the energy of infatuation and secret admirer also. And perhaps with a reconnection, reconciliation, they want to take things slow, you know, getting to know each other all over again and being able to build that foundation of friendship before taking things to the next level of romance and building a sexual relationship with one another. Clearly the passion is very strong between the two of you, but you know, they want to build upon that and not just have it be a physical connection initially, and just being able to build a more solid foundation so that you guys can have a stronger structure moving forward, especially if that future that they picture for you and themselves is marriage and building a life together. Okay, so they want to make sure that things are right this time. Next one. Not talking to you absolutely breaks my heart and soul into a billion shattered pieces. I want to reach out to you, but I can't find the right words, and I'm feeling so fragile right now. But this is giving them the opportunity to get these feelings out. They're clearly struggling with that. Okay? Next message. You are all I have ever truly wanted in my life. You are my everything. And they want to come back. Last one. I am so deeply ashamed of my actions. I can't face you right now because of the hurt I caused you. Can you ever forgive me? They know it. They know that they hurt you. They know that they broke your heart, Aries. And they want forgiveness. Okay? So let's give you the opportunity now to speak up. Get these unspoken feelings out on your behalf, Aries. Let's take a look at that. Angels and spirit guides for Aries in love and life, second half of April. What is it that you need to say to your person? Angels and spirit guides for Aries, please. Please bring it forward. Whatever messages need to come through from Aries to your person. It's taking you a little bit longer to speak, and perhaps that's because you're hesitant. I know there's a lot more you want to say, Aries. Come on, get it out. Just say it. Bottom card. So maybe you were a little bit hesitant to get these feelings out, but it's here. Okay. And of course, take which one resonates with you. First message. I wish I could take it all back. The pain, the mistakes, the frustration, whatever it is that you want to take back. Hoping, wishing. And perhaps for some of you, that is what you're wishing. That you could just reverse time and just take back everything that happened that brought you guys into separation. And this could also be applied to words that you said that were very hurtful, and you wish you could take that back. Okay? Next message. I'm not sure I can be who you expect me to be. So there are some uncertainties here for you, perhaps Aries, especially if they have these unrealistic expectations of what you can offer them. Okay, if that applies to you. Next one. I'm sorry I hold back my love for you. And that could be part of the challenge here as to why you guys are at a distance from one another, because you are holding back, or this is what you did, but maybe you're now coming through with that exhaustion. It's like you're just tired of holding back. You want to be able to bring a second chance into this partnership. And that could also be tied into commitment phobia. And maybe you're ready. Maybe now you're ready. Next message. I've cried myself to sleep thinking about the pain I caused you. Okay? So I feel here ultimately you both caused each other pain. They hurt you, you hurt them, which is why we need healing here when it comes to this connection. And this is very interesting. Would you be able to trust me again? Okay. And this very last card from your person: I'm so deeply ashamed of my actions. I can't face you right now because of the hurt I caused you. Can you ever forgive me? And you're saying, would you be able to trust me again? So forgiveness, trust issues, that needs to be rectified in order to fix what brought you guys at a distance from one another. So however way this is presenting itself in your connection with your person, that all has to be addressed in order for you to move forward and actually find happiness with one another. Okay? So let's add to this, guys, with some messages from the Journey of Love deck. This is by Divine Essentials. Take from these whichever messages you're drawn to. So angels and spirit guides for Aries in love and life for the second half of April. But those are some very insightful dialogue messages right there from you and your person. So there's a lot of pain still that's intertwined in these messages, and that needs healing. That simply needs time to heal. Please bring it forward for Aries. We have 29, impatient. I can't wait. They can't wait. They're losing patience. Maybe they can't wait to come back to you, Aries, or to hear from you, to move things to the next level, or to be able to commit. This is the next card. Partnership. It's always been you. Number 2. It's just been the two of you. That's how they picture it. I'm drawn to this one as well. Look at that card. I swear it's true. Truth. We have another ring right there. Engagement, proposals, marriage. It's what they're ultimately wanting in this connection. And perhaps, Aries, you find that you want this too. Okay? So that's what's coming through from that, whichever one you resonate with. So I wanted to grab the overall energy for this connection. We'll grab 3 from this deck. And as always, take whichever one you're guided to. This is the Love Compass Oracle. Angels and Spirit Guides for Aries in love and life for the second half of April. So let's grab 3 from here. Angels and Spirit Guides for Aries. What's the overall energy of your connection? We have quality time. We have this one flying. This is true love. Wow. And the bottom card is conflict. So we'll grab that one. Okay. Quality time. More quality time is needed with this person. Put forth extra energy and effort into this relationship. Make time for dates and fun. Take the initiative and try surprising them with a romantic gesture. Okay? And I'm just feeling here, especially for my masculine, since masculine energy is coming through, it is from the masculine that these romantic gestures will be presented towards the feminine. We also have true love. Beautiful card. This love is real and true. This is a healthy, emotional, and genuine connection. You are giving and receiving more love in your life. This may pertain to you reaching the vibration of unconditional love, or you are manifesting a high vibrational relationship. And I feel that you will be given this opportunity to reconnect with your true love. They are coming forward as the one. And lastly, we have conflict. There is conflict within a relationship that is causing emotional upset and tension. Some things may have been said from a negative place, Someone may be lying to you or lying to themselves. This may pertain to internal or mental conflict about a choice or situation. So some of you are still feeling conflicted, and that's okay. Perhaps you need a little bit more time to get to a place in your heart, in your mind, where you're ready to open yourself up to this person reaching out to you, coming back into your life. Because clearly, for some of you guys, having gone through this very painful energy of the Three of Swords, it broke your heart, and you're just not ready. If you're still feeling conflicted, you need more time to be able to work through what you're trying to process, to be able to complete your healing energy for yourself in order to be more open to having this person come back to you if that's truly something that you're wanting here. Okay, so let's close this out, guys, with some healing messages, since clearly that is so needed here. Angels and spirit guides for Aries in love and light, second half of April. Some final thoughts from spirit and the angels. What is it that they need you to know? We have playfulness, okay? Laughter, fun, playful energy. Perhaps when the two of you get together, this is the energy that you guys are coming through with. Very playful, lots of laughter. You enjoy spending time with this person. And it's also a reminder, Aries, for you to have fun in your life, to interject enjoyment and happy times in your life in however way it needs to present itself. The next card is New Beginnings. See, you have another chance here, a fresh start in your life and in your love life. Welcome it in if that's something that you're truly looking for. You've got a lot of blessings that are coming into your life as well. In however way you need these blessings to come in, they're on their way. When it comes to your love life, I feel reconciliation is certainly coming through here for some of you guys. A reconnection with your true love, the one that is meant for you. Okay, so it's ultimately looking quite positive for you, Aries. Certainly, the second half of the month is looking pretty good. And for those of you, of course, who will be celebrating birthdays, the latter half, wow, I mean, it looks pretty good. And I wish you guys the very best, and some very happy energies are coming through here. So that's what I have for you guys this time around, Aries. I do hope that whatever part of this reading resonated with you, that it brought you some clarity that's much needed at this time. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take care.